Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? Hollywood. It's Friday. Sorry, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, y'all. It's Friday night live. Yes, it is. It's Friday night live. Indeed. Indeed. Welcome, welcome. I can't see who you are yet, but hey there. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, y'all? In and out. What's up, what's up? Good Friday afternoon. Hey. Not sure who's there, but hey. How you doing? How are you? How's your week been? Hope it's been fantabulous. Hey. Greetings, greetings. Who is that? Not sure. Hey. Hey, love. How are you, Draca? We got a few seconds before I get started here. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty good week. Looking forward to this weekend. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looking forward to the weekend. See what the weekend has to bring. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Few seconds left. Welcome. This first fine day of April. The first day of April. Y'all, we moving right along. Moving right along. It is 5:05. So it is time to get started with the exchange. Welcome. If you are here to the exchange, if you have not already done so, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Key and Kai Exchange. That's K-E-E and K-H-Y Exchange on YouTube. And please, please make sure you leave a comment so that we can get this algorithm going. As usual, I would like to do a disclaimer and house rules. I don't claim to know everything. I just share my experiences. I just share my experiences and share with you all, and then allow you all to do the same on this platform. So yes, there is no judgment. Absolutely no judgment. There is no criticism, especially negative criticism. Everybody is free to express themselves however they see fit, however they feel necessary. And with that being said, tonight's topic is short-term goals, long-term goals, and bucket list. We have quite a few young people on here, and some of them have had the experience or have engaged in making short-term goals, long-term goals, and bucket lists. So we're gonna just talk about a few things, share a few of our experiences with our short-term goals, long-term goals, and bucket list. So yeah, we're gonna dive right in and get started. Okay? All right. And don't forget, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it may be, please feel free to leave it in the comment, or you can inbox me separately, or you can leave a comment on YouTube, however you feel necessary. So first, we're going to talk about short-term goals. What are short-term goals? Short-term goals are usually done within 12 months. Short-term goals are usually done in 12 months. So anything that you're doing short-term, probably like making goals to read a book, a specific book that you want to read, just starting that book. That is something short term. Maybe you want to start cooking differently, and you have to prepare. Of course, with any goal, you have to prepare. So, you start looking up recipes, and you're going to prepare to do this for the next month. Short-term goals. Let's use the acronym S.M.A.R.T for short-term goals. So the S is be specific when, hey Tina, be specific when making your short-term goals. I don't know why it's showing that people are showing up and then leaving out. That is kind of distracting, because I see people in here and then it goes away. But anyway, so the S, we're using an acronym for S.M.A.R.T with short-term goals. So the S is be specific when making a short-term goal. Be very specific. Be straightforward with whatever goal it is you're trying to attain. Make sure you are very specific with that goal, because what you don't want to happen is, with any goal, is to set a goal that is not going to stick, and then you're not clear or specific on your goal, and then you're set back. So be specific, be straightforward when you are setting goals. Measurable, that's the M. Use numbers to define your goals. And by that, I mean, set your goals for, I said that short-term goals are usually within 12 months. So maybe a 3-month goal, maybe I'm going to, for the next 3 months, and this is a great example, this is the first day of April, and you may say for April, May, and June, I am going to set a goal where I drink, let's say, 5 bottles of water. Where I get 5 bottles of water in for the next 3 months. That is a short-term goal. So be measurable. Use a number. The next 6 months, I am going to get more active. That's a short-term goal. The next 6 months, I am going to be active. So be measurable when creating your short-term goal. Attainable. That's the A. Don't make unrealistic goals. Make them within reach so you don't get set back. Don't set goals that you know you won't be able to reach. Drinking a gallon of water a day for the next 3 months. And again, using the example, since today is April 1st, and again, I said April, May, June. So something unrealistic is, beginning today, I'm going to drink a gallon of water for the next 3 months. That's unrealistic. You're setting yourself up for failure, for one, because that is something that you have to graduate to get there. So be realistic with your goals. Make sure your goals are reachable and attainable. Make sure it's something that you can follow through with so that you can see the goal through. That was the A. The R is be relevant. Make sure it's something you're really going to do. Because again, going back to attainable, if it's not something that you're going to stick to, not something that you're going to be committed to, you're going to have a setback. And then, you know, your goal is then, it just bombs because you are not able to stick to the goal. And that's what I find is very helpful in several areas of my life, is making plans, setting goals, short-term and long-term goals, and being accountable for those things. Sometimes, Shari, hey, welcome. We're talking about short-term goals, long-term goals, and bucket lists. And so I'm doing an acronym. S.M.A.R.T is the acronym. So we've gone through S.M.A.R.T, and we're on R now. So we're talking about making it relevant, making sure that you set goals, and making sure you put things in place that you're actually going to try to fulfill during setting your goals. And I was just saying, for myself, it has been a great help for me to set goals because it gives you something to look forward to, for one. And then it helps you plan and stay accountable for things, you know, especially things that are important. Getting more active, drinking more water, having a better diet. All of those things are very important when setting goals. So you want to remember, you know, to be smart when setting goals, period. Always use a time frame. That's the T. Use a time frame when setting your goals. It is pointless to say, I'm going to start working out. Well, when do you plan on doing that? Again, it's setting you up for failure because you don't have a time frame. You just say, I'm going to do this. But if you having a little bit of accountability helps you to go through with your goals, your short-term or long-term goals. So again, the acronym for S.M.A.R.T, setting short-term goals is be specific, be straightforward with your goal, be measurable. Make sure you use numbers to define your goals. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. And short-term goals are usually within a 12-month period. So you have that time frame. You know, you have the 12 months, so you can set 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, you know, however you decide to set your goal. Attainable. Don't make unrealistic goals. Make sure they're in reach so that is something you can complete. And then it's something to be proud of when you complete your goals, when you cross these things off the list, and you get to your goal. Be relevant. Make sure it's something that you are really going to do when setting goals. And then last but not least, the T, make sure you have a time frame Make sure that you set the goal for a certain point and you follow through and you see it through. Again, this may not be an exciting, turn up live or anything like that, but it is very important that you have short-term goals, long-term goals, and then, if you want, to have a bucket list, that is your choice. Some people have one, some people don't, and that is completely fine, to each his own. But I just wanted to share this information because I think it is important, and it does, help you reach goals, do some things that you want to do, that you put your mind to. It helps you to be accountable, and it helps you plan and kind of have some type of order when you set goals. You can kind of keep track a little better. So that is why I wanted to talk about this. Long-term goals. Long-term goals are usually within 3 to 5 years. Long-term goals require time and planning. What are long-term goals? What are some examples of long-term goals? Becoming a spouse is a long-term goal. Becoming a parent, becoming a homeowner, and especially if you are younger, and these are some things that you want to acquire or attain. Becoming a homeowner, becoming a business owner. And so with all that being said, long-term goals are goals that you set up for the future. Going back to college, that's a long-term goal. And all of these things, again, are important because they help you kind of stay on track. They help you kind of see your vision through. So it's best to have short-term, long-term goals. And I think the bucket list is more of, that's like, for me, I would say, it's a little more fun. Things you want to do, things you want to experience, and we'll get into that next. But, and I know I gave a lot of information about short-term goals, but long-term goals are the things that you want to attain that take a little bit more time, a little bit more of, your future goals or more important things that you want to see come to pass. So again, make sure you are making a list, writing these things down. Make sure you have a time frame. Make sure your goals are attainable, they're reachable, there's something that you can fulfill and accomplish. And I guarantee you it will help you, strategize some things, for the present and the future. Honestly, it'll help you have a better strategy for the direction that you are going. And then, last but not least, the bucket list. A bucket list is a list of experiences or achievements that a person wants to accomplish in their lifetime. I'm not sure who's on here, but I would like to know if indeed you have a bucket list. If you have a bucket list, and then what are some things on your bucket list? Some people may have private things on there, but I have, oh my goodness, I have so many things on my bucket list. And I was actually, before the live, I was kind of looking at my bucket list. Some of the things that were on my bucket list have already been crossed off. And that made me so excited because I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize that this was on my bucket list. So, quick insert. Review your bucket list often. Review your goals often as a reminder You know, because some of the things you may be, you know, you're accomplishing things and setting goals, and meeting these goals, and you may, because you're not in the practice of it, because this is something, it's new for me as well. And I've set goals with my weight loss. I still have goals that I want to accomplish with my weight loss, and things that I have set in place. And I make sure that, again, I'm checking these things off the list. I'm going over it, making sure I'm accomplishing these goals. And again, it's allowing me to be accountable. And so yes, the bucket list. So on my bucket list, and I just listed a few things for an example, because clearly now I realize there is nobody on here. So I'm just going to keep going. And what I will probably do is, I mean, this is, since I don't have any viewers on here, I will go ahead and end this after I'm done with my bucket list and just kind of talking about that a little bit. Because, yeah, it's a little difficult to be on and just talking to yourself. Although we probably do it all the time, but it's a little different being on live and just kind of looking and talking to myself. I don't talk to myself in the mirror, so it's kind of weird a little bit. However, some of the things on my list, on my bucket list, is I want to visit some islands and other countries. I've had the pleasure of visiting a couple countries, and there are some more places that I would like to go. That is definitely on my bucket list. Travel more, definitely. I mean, if you know me, you know I love to travel. So that is definitely on the top of my bucket list. Party on a yacht. I would love to party on a yacht. I mean, just, you know, chill, cruise in the water, you know, just having a good time on a yacht. Going on an African safari. I love seeing animals and different things that I've never seen before. So that would be pretty cool. If I could actually go to Africa and go on a safari, a safe one though, you know, like with maybe with like a little gate on the door or something like that, you know, because I've seen safaris where it's just like a regular old Jeep or whatever they're in. And, I mean, they're out there in the bush, you know, lions right there, cheetahs, all of that. They're wild. And yeah, people probably see them all the time. They probably see humans all the time, but to actually interact, it might not be a good day that day. I need some kind of security. But I would love to go on an African safari. I think that would be so dope. Go on a girl's vacation. And of course, it all depends on the girls, first of all. Because everybody travels different. Everybody likes to do different. I'm more like, you know, if I go on a vacation, on a trip, I like to take my time getting ready, kind of build up to, you know, heading out wherever we're going, and just, you know, kind of kick it before the kick it. if you get what I'm saying, you know, just kick it before the kick it. But just really take my time. I don't like to be rushed on vacation. And I don't like everything planned out. I mean, maybe Some things, maybe a day or something like that. But as a rule, I don't like things where everything is strategically planned out, because, I mean, then it feels like you're on somebody else's time. So maybe not, but yeah, just go on a cool girls vacation. Also, I would like to do like a friend's road trip. Like, you know, all your folks get together and I'm saying your folks, but whoever it is, you get together and do a road trip. An RV would be dope. If I could get an RV and take some people on a road trip, I'm talking about a long, extended road trip. You know, you gotta be, because y'all know how it is. You gotta be cool with the people you're riding with. There is nothing more terrible than being with somebody who is always complaining in the car, in the truck, or whatever it is. Always complaining. They can't get comfortable. It's too long. It's too hot. It's too cold. Oh my goodness. Just ride. Just enjoy the ride. Just laugh, chill, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the scenery. That's it. So a cool friends road trip. That's another thing on my bucket list. Hold a monkey. I would like to hold a monkey. A small one. Tamed, of course. Because I used to want a monkey. That changed. That was another one of those things that I'm just like, I'm definitely going to do. I'm getting a monkey no matter what. That has all changed. There's been too many stories and too many things happen with big monkeys, small monkeys. I ain't got time. I'm not trying to get my face tore off. I'm not trying to get bit. I'm not trying to, just no. But to definitely go somewhere and hold a monkey, I'm with it. My next one is party in Vegas. I've been to Vegas so many times. And my last trip in Vegas, it was a turn up for sure. But hey, Courtney, it was definitely a turn up in Vegas the last time I went. Hey, sister, I see your face pop up. But yes, definitely like a all out, like just turn up party. I'm talking about from the time I get there till the time I'm gone. Just really, really turn up. Hey, sister. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that sooner than later. If you have just joined, I am talking about short-term goals, long-term goals, and bucket list. And I am on the very last item that I listed on my bucket list. And actually, yeah, I'm still gonna probably cut it short, just because I have gone over everything, and yeah, that's that. So my last thing that I had on my list here is to change someone's life. What do you mean change someone's life? I literally want to be in a position where I can bless somebody, whether it be financially, whether it be with a car, whether it be a new home. I want to be able to do that for someone or some people before my life is complete. I would love, love, love to be able to change some people's life before I leave this earth. So that is definitely on my bucket list. Okay. Monica says one of her short-term goals is to get a new car. for sure. And so let me just back up, because long-term goals, new career. Yes. So I went over, what short-term goals and long-term goals are. And at that point, I didn't have any viewers, but I was saying bucket list is to travel the world. Absolutely. That's also on my bucket list. So I was saying that I wanted, you all to list some short-term goals, long-term goals, and maybe some things on your bucket list if you have one. And I wanted to do this, since you are on here, I wanted to do this because I know there are some younger people on here and they may not have thought about short-term goals or long-term goals or a bucket list. And again, I was just explaining, short-term goals are usually within a 12-month span. Long-term goals are usually 3 to 5 years. And bucket list is really just things that you want to experience or do before your life is over. So thank you so much for listing your short-term, long-term goals and one of your items on your bucket list. That is so cool. And I am looking forward to actually like crossing off most everything on my list. It's nothing too crazy. All these things on my bucket list are attainable. All of my short-term goals, I talked about your list being attainable. Things that you can do, with your short-term and long-term goals. Making sure those things are attainable. And so yes, just keep those things in mind. And then, with the bucket list, it can be fun. Mostly, all the things except change someone's life. Of course, it will bring me joy, but most of my things are like fun things to do, adventures, and all that type of thing. So if you don't have a bucket list, think about it. What are some things that you want to do that, you can't just... It's not just like everyday things that you would do every day. That's pretty much what the bucket list is. So, have fun with it. Make a bucket list. Some things that, y'all seen a couple weeks ago, I got on a Ferris wheel. That wasn't on my bucket list, but that's something that I have never done in my 43 years of living. Is gotten on a Ferris wheel. I've always kind of said, "Ooh, I'm gonna do this one day. This is, it looks fun, blah, blah, blah. I'm not really sure." And a couple weeks ago, I just did it. It was just one of them things, being spontaneous, and I just did it. And that's how, I want a lot of things to go. Just being spontaneous and doing things. And I hope that, I can cross some of these things off my bucket list this year. I am going to try my hardest to make that possible. So that's going to require me to make some short-term and long-term goals. Make those decisions and stick through and follow through. So again, really quickly before I get off here, I am going to cut it short. Because again, it's... Oh, you are still on here. But yes, I'm going to cut it short because it's like right now I just see me and my sister and I can call her on the phone. So short-term goals are usually within 12 months. Don't forget the acronym SMART. Be specific, be measurable, make sure it's attainable, make sure it's relevant, and make sure you have a time base. Long-term goals are usually within, just came in talking. Oh, hey, niece and nephew. Long-term goals are usually within 3 to 5 years, and they require time and planning. So make sure the same steps, the same SMART steps you're taking for your short-term goals, use those same SMART steps for your long-term goals. And then with your bucket list, just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Do some things you want to do. Put some things on there that, you think, man, I would love to. Those are, things you want to do. Things you want to, maybe it's your dream car. That should definitely be on my bucket list. Debt free. Those are great goals, actually, is to be debt free. So yes, it's things like that, setting goals like that, that help you get to the place where you want to be. Because again, it helps you be accountable, and it helps you see through the vision that you have set in place for yourself. So setting goals are very, very important. Short-term goals, long-term goals, bucket list. And also with the bucket list, I did want to add vision boards, because that goes is hand in hand with the bucket list. You can do a bucket list or a vision board. And that is something also that is very fun. It's relaxing, and it's nothing but getting cardboard. You can get cork board and just put your vision. Now you can see it in front of you, and you just take magazines or pictures or whatever you have, and you put those things on the board, on your vision board. These are things that you want to see come to pass, things that you manifest. So that again goes hand in hand with the bucket list. Monica said, almost definitely. I love my vision board. It gives me purpose. Yeah, it gives you something that you can visually see, and, along with your goals and things that you want to accomplish. And being able to think about it, to speak it, and then to see it, it helps you to manifest all the things you want to attain. So, if you want to know more about bucket lists or vision boards or whatever, you can always Google it. You can hit me up. I have, and I wish I would have shown you. My vision board is so huge. It's not as wide, but it's really long. And I think my vision board is like 2 poster boards put together. It's really big. And it probably, I would have had to move it around in the frame. Anyway, but yes, I have a vision board. I have my bucket list. Okay. I would definitely have to let you see that. But yes, my vision board and my bucket list is on Pinterest. And Pinterest is great because if I want to add something, I can just look it up right on there and add it to my bucket list on Pinterest. So that's great. Hi, cousin Renita. How are you? Welcome to the exchange. We're talking about short-term goals, long-term goals, bucket lists, and vision boards. And I didn't add vision boards in the title, but I did want to bring that up as well. So, yes, make sure you are setting goals. Make sure they're attainable. And yeah, get into those vision boards and bucket lists. Cool projects to do. You know, just it gives you something to do on the weekends. You don't have anything to do. Do a bucket list. You know, look some things up. Get on the internet and look some things up. Write some things down. Get your list together, and you know, just set some goals for yourself. Set some future endeavors for yourself, and go from there. That's all I have. I really don't have anything else to share about short-term goals, long-term goals. I've shared everything that I've had. And again, just make sure you're being smart when you are doing your short-term goals. Make sure you're being smart when you're doing your long-term goals. And make your bucket list. Make your vision board. And again, if you want more information, you can always Google it. Or you can hit me up, comment here, inbox me, leave a comment on YouTube. Please don't forget, I am on YouTube, The Key and Kai Exchange. All lives are left up for an hour on Facebook, and then I delete them and put them on YouTube. If you have not gone over to YouTube to check it out, it is The Key, K-E-E, and Kai, K-H-Y, Exchange on YouTube. You can catch up on all the previous lives and the ones that are posted here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can leave a comment on there. I appreciate everybody that came through on the live tonight, or this afternoon, this evening. And yes, that is again all I have. I hope y'all have a great and safe weekend. For all you Michiganders, stay warm. I heard y'all had a little bit of snow this morning. So stay warm. And I'll try to stay cool. The shade. Anyway, have a great weekend, y'all. I will see y'all on Monday. Thank you, sister. You too. I will see y'all on Monday. And that's it. I love y'all. Don't say I suck. I was about to say something smart, but I'm on live and I'm not sure who's watching. Yeah. I'll have to tell you that little joke later. Yeah. Anyway. But until next time, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Peace out.